So what's the other way to do this? Well, you can do this. It's like you make a box. You multiply the things with the box. So this is what I do. I take these terms. Whoops. What am I doing? I take these terms, and I'll write them on the side. I'll write them sideways. So 3x squared, and then it's a positive x. Maybe I'll just say plus because it's positive, and a negative 2. So I do that, and then I start to make a box. And then on the top of the box, I write these terms. It's crazy. Negative 4x squared, negative 2x, and negative 1. So this is the way, this is like, the other one was a quick method. This one's an organized method. That's what I'm going to call this. So they should both give you the same answers, but this one's organized a little bit better. So how do I do this? I just multiply the rows and columns. Here, to fill this one, I multiply this and this. To fill this box, I multiply this and this, right? Because that's what you do. And so hopefully you see how to fill these. And then, I'll just do that. What is this? Negative 12x squared. Great. Negative 12x squared. No, x to the fourth, right? I have to add the exponents. And then I have negative 6x to the third. And then this one and that one. So that's just negative 3x squared. And then I could fill it up. Negative 4x to the third. This one and that one. Negative 2x squared. This one and that one. That would just be negative x or negative 1x. This one and that one. Positive 8x squared. This one, that one. Positive 4x. This one might seem quicker just because I'm explaining less. But the other one I think is actually quicker. And that's a positive 2. And then what do? Well, from your box, you combine like terms. So let's see. What do I combine here? So now I'm combining without writing stuff down. I mean, I actually already wrote it down, but it's just I'm combining in a different way. Here I only have a single negative 12x to the fourth. There are no other x to the fourths, so I get negative 12x to the fourth, and that one is done. And then I'm looking for to the third, and usually they're on the diagonals. Not always, but usually they're on the diagonals. So that may be a way you can check. That would be negative 10. Remember, you leave the exponents alone. So that's done. That's done. So instead of putting the check marks, this is a lot more organized, huh? And then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So we have positive 3, right? Yes. Plus 3x squared. Done. 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 Plus 3x. Done. Done. And plus 2. So you might enjoy this one much better. It is a lot more organized, but you do have to write down all of this stuff. You are still writing the terms, just like in the last one, except for here, you're writing them in a box. And then you can just cross them off as you go. So this one's more organized. If you want to do it this way, be my guest. Be our guest. I'm going to end this video. Actually, real quick, I'm going to talk about why do you have to distribute each term. Well, normally, if we have something on the outside of the parentheses, we just distribute it, right? If I did that here, and I just consider this all one thing, so this is just another method, you could actually distribute that. I'm going to say this is blue. So 3x squared plus x minus 2. If I distribute all of this to the first term, then I just have this times negative 4x squared. Okay, great. And then I take all of this and I distribute it to the next term. So what is that? That's going to be plus, I mean, it might change to minus, but plus, I guess, 3x squared plus x minus 2 times the negative 2. Times the negative 2. And then you distribute this thing to the last part, and then it's just times that negative 1. So plus times that negative 1. And then you're distributing to all of those pieces anyway. So that's why you just pretty much have to distribute each piece, because that you're just taking this and you're distributing it all to these things. That's the same as taking this and distributing it to all of those. It's just backwards. But you do all of those anyway. That's why you have to distribute all of them. This is a much more organized approach, but you have to write a little bit and organize it in a certain way. I think it's a nice way to do it. So if you want to do that, there you go. I think these are the same answer.